Referring to now, refund under the customs, refund of custom duty. We have section 26, 26A and 27. My dear friends, what section 26 refers? Duty paid on export of goods returned back to us permanently. The duty paid on export can ask for refund. Refund will be allowed provided I should not have been availed duty drawback. In that case, the law of the land here says that duty paid on exported goods can be claimed as refund. The goods are returned to such person otherwise than by way of resale. The goods are re-imported within 1 year from the date of export, and application for refund should have been launched. Application for refund of such duty is made before the expiry of 6 months from the date on which the customs officer makes an order for importation. Within 1 year from the date of export, you should take the return, because for you sales returns, for department import, duty paid on export can be claimed for refund within 6 months from the date of permission granted to import, otherwise than by way of resale. Ownership should not be changed. In that case, duty paid by me on export, I can ask for refund, provided I should not claim duty drawback. That is very important. Further, section 26 capital A of the Customs Act 1962, which deals with the duty paid on imported goods, one can ask for refund. When means duty paid on imported goods can be claimed refund if the goods are exported before clearing for home consumption, or importer relinquishes his title on the imported goods of the payment of the import duty before clearing for home consumption, or the goods got destroyed within 30 days from the date of the order of clearances for home consumption has been granted. In these three circumstances, at the satisfaction of the department officer, then the department will grant the refund if he made application for refund within 6 months from the relevant date. 1. Duty paid imported goods, duty paid before clearing for home consumption, exported to other country, or duty paid imported goods after payment of the duty. I came to know the goods what I imported is entirely different from the what I expected to import, but in the meantime I paid the import duty. I am relinquishing my title. I am not the owner of the goods. In that case, the duty paid by me on that particular import of that goods, I can ask for refund, or I apply for clearing of home consumption within 30 days from the date of order of clearances for home consumption. The goods in the docks at the docks got destroyed or deteriorated, became useless. In that case, I pay the duty. After obtaining clearance for home consumption within 30 days, these goods are got destroyed at the docks itself. In that case, the refund will be granted if I apply within 6 months from the relevant date. Department satisfied, yes, the goods import only got destroyed, the import goods only exported back after payment of import duty. Like that, the department satisfied, department will grant you refund. The money will be getting credit to your bank account. Further, section 27, refund of import duty, export duty. Then what is it, sir? I do covered section 26, export of goods, duty paid on export, claim refund. Section 26A, import of goods on which you paid import duty can claim refund. You explained here. Again, section 27, refund of duty on export or import. Again, we are referring, sir. I will tell you what is not covered under section 26. 26A by default will cover under 27. What is section 27? For example, I import the goods, incorrectly I overvalued. As a result, I paid excess amount of duty, which I can ask for refund under section 27. Under section 27, I can ask for refund. Or one way or the other, provisional assessment has been granted. I paid some amount of duty, I cleared the goods. It became tomorrow final assessment with excess payment of duty. Can I ask for refund? Yes, refund is allowed. That and all will cover under this category of section 27. If so, there is a time limit to claim refund in the given case of section 27, 1 year from the relevant date. The relevant date count reckoned is as follows. The limitation period of 1 year, section 27 1b refers time period of 1 year reckoned from which date? In the case where I paid the import duty when I required to pay, correctly I paid the import duty. On the correct valuation, I paid the import duty. After payment of import duty, there is an exemption notification which stating retrospectively exempted. Thereby, I already paid the duty. Can I ask for refund? Refund is allowed. The 1 year count reckoned from the date of issue of notification. In the case of provisional assessment become finalized, 1 year count reckoned to make application for the amount of refund is from that particular finalization of provisional assessment. 1 year time period will be reckoned from the date of finalization of provisional assessment. In the case of where the judiciary issued the order decision, from the date of decision within 1 year I can make application for the amount of refund. The department should grant the refund to me. If the refund is delayed to grant, then in that case there is a section 27 capital A, time period is mentioned. Time period to grant the refund within 3 months from the date of receipt of application for refund under the customs law. If the department not refunded to me within 3 months from the date of receipt of the application for refund, department will grant the refund thereafter along with the interest at the rate of 6% per annum. The 6% per annum interest will be counted from the date after expiry of 3 months from the date of the receipt of the application for the amount of refund. No refund will be granted if the amount of refund less than ₹100. If the amount is less than 100, refund cannot be granted under the customs. Can you tell me, under the GST law, as per the CGST, refund under section 54 not allowed if the refund amount is less than how much? Less than ₹1,000. CGST less than SGST, effectively less than 2,000. But here less than 100 customs duty refund cannot be granted to you. Now please come back. Some case laws are here, and I would like to bring one point here before nudging of this particular provision of attested generous copy, GR7 challan and all. One point I have, I supposed to inform you that in the warehousing procedure, now I'm bringing, there may be a question going to come in the examination like this. Under warehousing, in the earlier chapter, we referred to so much from that one question in the examination. Explain or write a note. Warehousing without warehousing. Explain. Warehousing without warehousing. Explain. Like that question going to come. Warehousing without warehousing. So we understood warehousing. What you are telling warehousing without warehousing? Simple, my dear sir. Warehousing without warehousing, a short-term question one can expect in the exam of final level of CA or CMA. It was examination question. To warehouse the goods, what you have to do? You have to execute a bond. Which bond? In-tow bond. Along with the thrice amount of duty of the bond. Thrice the duty bond, you have to, 3 times of the duty bond you have to execute with the security. And that can be warehouse, private or public warehouse. And this is time limit will be extended for maximum period of 1 year in case of durable goods. First 90 days, no interest. Thereafter, 91 day onwards, interest. This entire warehousing procedure. You are following the procedure and warehousing the goods. Without following the procedure of warehousing, if the goods are warehoused, is called as warehousing without warehousing. Examples. Goods are imported by the importer but unable to submit the yellow color bill of entry, namely in-tow bond bill of entry, unable to submit. The goods are lying on the docks. That may going to be damaged due to rain, flood, or particular natural calamity, or maybe dust may going to form on the docks if the goods are kept. So, to protect the goods, Department of Customs permitting the goods to warehouse where the importer not follow the warehousing procedure. In such case, such goods are temporarily kept in the warehouse is called as warehousing without warehousing. One can expect in the examination. Under the warehousing, one more case law also important to note. My dear friends, imported goods are warehoused. Imported goods warehoused. Thereafter, duty paid on. Duty paid on warehoused goods, but temporarily kept in warehouse with prior approval of Commissioner of Customs. Imported goods are warehoused, duty deferred. Now I paid the duty, about to clear the goods, but I could not able to carry the goods from the warehouse. Therefore, request the commissioner, just allow me to keep for a couple of days. I am going to come with the specific nature of vehicle to carry the goods. Okay, goods has been permitted to keep the warehouse in the warehouse temporarily. In the meantime, what happened? Rate of duty for the goods has been increased. The importer now came in to clear the goods. Department of Customs said, now you are clearing the goods physically after obtaining the permission from the Department of Customs. Therefore, the revised rate is now increased than that of duty paid earlier. You pay now differential duty. Like that, the department demanded. Then the importer said, sir, I already paid the duty on these imported goods, kept temporarily only with a prior permission. I am going to be clear the goods in couple of days. Then I came now to clear the goods. In the meantime, the rate of duty increased. Where I am responsible? How I am responsible? I am not responsible to pay the excess amount of duty. Like that, importer arguing. Department not accepted. The matter went to the Supreme Court of India in the case of Biko Lorry case. Biko Lorry Limited case. Tell me, this importer liable to pay duty on such warehouse, that goods kept in the warehouse physically?
No, sir.
Excess duty liable to pay? No. Why not liable to pay? Your answer correct. Your answer correct. Not required to pay the differential duty. Answer correct. Why? If you say one technical term, like technical manner of presentation, I will just say hats off to you. That's all. Explanation why it is not liable to pay differential duty. Correct. Therefore, further one step. Supreme Court of India said, "Hey, department officer, what goods are called warehoused goods? The goods for which duty yet to pay. That is duty deferred goods only. Duty levied, which is deferred. Correct? Yes, sir. Duty paid on these goods? Duty paid, sir. Duty paid goods no longer called as warehoused goods. Duty paid goods no longer called as warehoused goods. Physically, the goods are lying in the warehouse does not mean that the goods are warehoused. The physically goods are lying on temporary basis also be warehousing without warehousing. Am I right? Therefore, the Supreme Court of India said the differential rate of duty not applicable for these goods which are not warehoused goods. So what are the goods or warehoused goods? Duty levied but unpaid. Those goods are only called as warehoused goods. In the given case, duty paid goods, so these are not warehoused goods. Just physically lying in the warehouse does not mean these goods are warehoused. Got the clarity, my dear friends? In the case of B cholera, this result will come in the exam. Rafi sir will take this into account by virtue of his experience of teaching to beloved friends at semi-qualified level. Though they may not be going to insist the case law, but the concept should be understand. In the case of B. Kolari limited case, this case addressed by the Supreme Court of India, not warehoused goods. Therefore, differential rate of duty not liable to pay. Good. Now, please come back where we are under the refund chapter. We are discussing some of the points. Coming to refund chapter, sir, a case of a Narayan Nambiar Melos, Kerala High Court. What is the importance of this particular case law? I will tell you, my dear friends, right now. What happened in the case of Narayan Nambiar Melos case? Facts of the case. The person applied for the want of refund of import duty paid along with the GAR 7 challan. GAR 7 challan, payment challan to department. GAR means government account receipts and payments rules. In that 7 is a GAR 7 challan, which is used to make the payment, because under the customs law we won't have e-payment concept. Now only they introducing e-payment. So we have to physically make the payment through bank account by filling the form through banker route. We have made the deposit. So this Narayan Nambiar Melos made the payment on the imported goods. Then they came to know that they are not required to pay and ask for refund. When apply for refund application followed by the payment proof GR 7 challan. Sir, we paid, we is not required to pay. With that, we submitted application for refund. Department said, payment proof alone not sufficient. You bring so many other documents. The question arises, is it sufficient? Application with the payment proof, which is attested by the auditor or by the department officer as if it is paid, is not sufficient to claim refund? Kerala High Court said, highly sufficient. The proof of payment to department along with the supporting documents, what is enclosing along with the application for refund, highly sufficient. Furthermore, detailed requirement of a unwanted information not required. Therefore, refund can be granted based on the payment proof. What we got under the in the case of Narayan Nambiar Melos case. Coming to BPL Limited case. In the case of BPL Limited, applied for the want of refund, only application for refund with chartered accountant certificate. That's all. With a chartered accountant certificate. That's all. Chartered accountant issue the certificate. This is to certify that BPL Limited suffered by payment of import duty so much, we are not required to pay. Therefore, the BPL Limited, with my best of knowledge, is entitled to claim refund. So, such a certificate given by the chartered accountant. That certificate and application for refund only attached and applied. Department said, Commissioner said, hey BPL Limited, where is the payment proof? GSTR 7, GR7 challan. That is not required. What is given sufficient? No. Chartered accountant certified. My payment sufficient, give the refund. They denied for granting the refund. Then the matter went to almost to the High Court of Madras High Court. Madras High Court said, chartered accountant certificate alone is not sufficient to grant the refund. There must be other proof of documents. GR7 challan, payment challan, attested Xerox copy of that also be required to attach to claim the refund, said by the judiciary. Further, my dear friends, coming to now a new chapter, duty drawback.